Welcome to the cradle of quarterbacks, Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue Boilermakers, where the black and gold hoping to boiler up in this one. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the Purdue Boilermakers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Boilermakers will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there?
First down for the offense.
The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska's going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Got room at the 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Leaves it with the running back. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Goes to the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Pulls it in. It's McCoby. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last one. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. The give to the back. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The inside handoff. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Huskers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. A 1st down for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Card. Firing to the right, complete.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. Feeling some heat. A strike downfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
And the Huskers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? Looking downfield, it's Card. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, and this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6, so nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
You know, out-breaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. On the option. Now the pitch. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And the Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's McCoby. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Looking downfield, it's Card. Trying to get to it. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On second down, looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Purdue! And that one will put him up here in the second half. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They go 83 yards on the drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. To the air, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
After the misfire, it's second down. Give to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. be on third down after that last run. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Banks. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Love that. Nice hands and also beautiful awareness by the receiver to make that grab inbounds.
The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. On the ground, it's Irvin. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They'll keep it on the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next day.
Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. They'll try to run for it. Steamrolls his way ahead. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And his throw is incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. They'll run play action. Unleashes one deep. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Never a doubt. And we're all tied up, and who's in the mood for a dramatic finish, fellas?
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. To the air, it's Card. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
He makes the catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself opening. Nice job between those two.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the right. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Score is deadlocked, and we're running out of time. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
It leads to 2nd down.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Past the 10. Touchdown, Nebraska! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
Nebraska 17, Purdue 13.
They might want to consider driving this one through on the ground, get him to touch it, and get that clock running. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Kentucky Wildcats taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will get the first possession of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Right back to the well. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Dart. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
The Rebels will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Running it back, it's Brown. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll try to pop the draw. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. And they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Traynor. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long and field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Brown. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Power football with the run. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space, it's Traynor. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Quick touch pass to the receiver. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Back to pass, it's Vandergrift. Looking to buy time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
On this first and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll run it here on third and goal. And they get him down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the Rebels in the hurry up. To the air, it's Dart. Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of him so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He wants to throw it again. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets to the quarterback. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, look out. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Movement here from the tight end. Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there today in Oxford. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different ears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's head back to the Grove and our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well,
and the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. Get it out on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
A 3rd and long coming up here. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the defense was in there in such a hurry. They didn't even let that draw develop. Got to him so quick.
You know, the draw play has to look like a pass and not look like you're faking a pass. And I think there, it was pretty evident they were trying to run the draw. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Now 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Makes it past the marker. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Going up top on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. The give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Quarterback moving. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The Rebels will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch called for and made. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game. You saw a great example of that right there.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Key. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. They're bringing heat. Going to try to get it himself. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires and picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has...
He smashes his way through again. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harris. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Dart. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Fires to the tight end. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Got it on the outside. It's Wells. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Here comes the offense on second down. They're going to throw it again. Caught near the sticks. It's Cleese-Court. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Traynor. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Vandergrift. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Complete downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. First down for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to run, it's Amos. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air, it's Dart. He's got it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his tool.
Hauls it in the end zone for a touchdown, and now they just need the extra point to take the lead.
But that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Got his man in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Wants to throw, it's Vandergrift. Zings it complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking to move it through the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. This time they'll go to the running game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right now.
The Wildcats will hustle to the line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. He got it. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final second.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
That last field goal put them on top. They're feeling good, but they can't relax yet. Have to cover this kickoff well. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They bring him down. A last gasp effort on that return comes up empty, and that's going to do it for this one.